So getting ready to leave for college can be a very stressful time, exciting time, but also stressful for parents and for their teens. It's exciting, but it's also scary because you're leaving your familiar surroundings, you're leaving your friends, you're leaving your bedroom, you're leaving everything that you've been raised with up until this point that's helped to make life feel a little safer. And I think what we need to understand is that grief is a normal reaction that happens anytime there's a change in any sort of lifestyle, or you're changing your familiar patterns. So grief is not just associated with when someone passes away, it's also when there's some major life changes. And parents can help their kids in getting ready for school and transitioning into the college process and the change of the location by helping them say goodbye. Like having dinners at nighttime where you're talking about the highs and lows of your day, what all of you are feeling about the impending change coming. They're not going to be sitting at dinner with you anymore. They'll be home for the holidays, but the majority of the time they'll be away. So the more that you can talk about that so the feelings don't get stuffed down, the better that'll be. And then as you get closer to the date, you can help your child pack their room. You can take pictures of the house, of their bedroom, and then when you get to school, you can help them unpack. You can take pictures of all of you together that you can keep and they can keep, so there's a little connection there between the two of you. And you can also establish what your communication will be while they're at school. How often will you text? How often will you email? Whatever your form of communication is, how often will that be? So everyone knows where they stand with that and how to keep that flow going between you. And when they've had enough and you can back up a little bit, when they feel safer at the new surroundings, and then basically you're helping them to be more balanced emotionally. You're helping them feel more secure inside so that they can then be autonomous when they're off at school. They won't be stuck in the place of missing you, missing home, because you will have acknowledged it and addressed it as it was coming down the pike. Something else to keep in mind is, especially for the first year that a child is away at college, if you can in any way keep the room the way that they left it, so when they come home for vacations it's the same old room, that will help them. They have a mental picture in their head of their bedroom, they know it's there when they come home, and it just helps to kind of solidify that they have a secure base to return to when they're home from college. There's a wonderful resource that I would like to share that's called When Children Grieve, and it's been written by John James and two other people who are affiliated with the Grief Recovery Institute. But it's a wonderful resource that just talks about all the different transitions we go through, whether it's divorce, moving, a pet dies, someone goes off to college. It just gives you concrete examples of how you can take action steps that help you move through this process so we don't get stuck with our emotions and be weighed down from them for the rest of our lives.